Good morning. I'm a cardboard cutout today. I'm a cardboard cutout because William goddamn abandoned the entire setup of the stream. Awesome. Be right there in just a second. What with you know, more of a live 2D look. If I can fucking find my Steam. He set it up. He set me to reading something. He started reading something, and then I was like, wait, am I streaming? Yes, I am. Anyways. Oh my gosh, thank you. You got your dumb bitch juice today? Awesome. Nice. Amazing. Okay, let's not have two of me here. Already have too many. Oh! Thousand yard stare. 1 second. I'll cover that up for you so you don't have to look at that. It's really funny, like... I assume that a lot of people think, oh, you know, I don't see William very much anymore. That bitch now has to handle everything that he and Ed used to split. In terms of responsibilities, like getting up in the morning and making sure stuff gets done. Because I'm a sleepy bitch. Of all the fucking things that's completely useless in my life, instead of retaining Ed's ability to fucking stay, like, awake all of the time, I don't fucking wake up till noon. And I never did. Anyways. I'ma say that my chat's fucked up. Or it's not fucked up and I just can't tell whether it's fucked up. Making a hella dumb TikTok about it? Amazing. I mean, you know, I think you're the type of bitch who does enjoy farming the rage for content. I know some folks would not be able to put up with that shit, which is mega valid, and I totally understand. I have certain difficulty being intensely controversial, though William fucking doesn't. Let's see, the smart one or the dumb one? We going full-blown himbo. Oh, wait, do we get to see? Oh, well, I guess we can't go straight up himbo. Wow, the fascist dictator, religious fucking nut who was force converting people. But I could get more card packs that way. Awesome! So I get to choose between a fun skin for the game format that I do play, which could be interesting. Or, and deal with very few new cards. Or I can get a shit ton of dust from formats I don't fucking play. And literally, dictator bitch fucking brainwashing. Really? Anyways, I hate Urel. My fault. I didn't notice it was out of place. You painted fairy tales on the wall. Call into the better of the halves of me. Please show me just a little bit of honesty. I hope I got a heart that. Why would they give so many packs for that? Showgirl event Hearthstone. And for you, I'll be falling for you, for you. Yeah, the rewards are a bit one-sided.
I know, but I can never match your name to face my fault. But when I noticed it was far too late, you left a fingerprint on my soul.
Doesn't look like you get to pick. You get to pick getting significantly less of everything and a skin for Battlegrounds, or significantly huge amounts of everything and a Nazi fascist dictator. In what world is 6 packs of cards and a hero skin?
We are not alone. They are among us. As the skies light up, they believe we are blissfully unaware. But this activity by non-human extraterrestrial technology is capturing the attention of humans.
Nice, nice. Nice, Kaede. This sucks. I'm typing a grumpy response on Twitter. Or whatever it is. Twitter.
Move your body, feel the flow, do the moves, let it show, feel the rhythm, take control, grow the beat.
Here's what they've presented me. I can choose one of 2 paths. I can get 6 card packs, just 30 cards, and a hero skin of a hero that I really would never use. Or I can get 2 card packs, which is a total of 10 cards, and a hero skin for the format I actually do play. If they ever bring back duels, I would prefer the dust. But if I do that, I lose out on the hero skin I'd actually give us the most vague of a crap about. It's so bad. You've unlocked more on X. No, I haven't, because you're gonna start charging people for tweets.
Move your body.
Oh, not only that, I'd actually have to... Oh my god. Fuck it. Wow, this is even worse than I thought! Wow. I mean, if you like the way that your sentinel ship or sentinel ship looks, I mean, I can see that. Tell me what you're going to feel, lose myself. Then there's a couple of days with nobody else. But you have to have yes, I find you in my dreams. Oh. Nice. Hopefully your living ship turns out well. Apparently they can spawn it at anything from C to S class. I just got lucky and got an S class right away. And apparently there's something about the way they look that's dictated by, like, how they matured, but I don't know exactly how that works either. Oh, I'm on the wrong fucking thing, aren't I? Yes, I am. Oh, getting tough. Oh shit, I signed up for duos! No! God, that's not what I wanted to do. Away, somewhere in the deepest blue, I will find you, 'cause I'm a sinner. God knows I'm fall this way now. What's he working with? Oh good, Rag isn't doing shit. You know, very nice. Been colonizing some worlds. Oh, that's right. Buying arms thingies and selling them. It's amazing how many times I can click on my screen and still not locate myself. Oh my god. We're sitting here pretending as strongly as we can that I intended to hit duos, but I did not. I just wanted to play regular Battlegrounds. It's over. And I'm so tired. Don't you really close? There's nobody. Nobody can steal my fire. Nobody can steal my soul. Nobody can steal my soul. I do this. These two. I'd take Wanderer Cho and Chef's Choice. Do it. And then use it on one of these. Yeah. Quickly, quickly. Oh, alright. I mean, I wouldn't have done that, but... Does he not realize he can use it on any minion, including ones that are in the tavern? Yep. There's nobody. Nobody can steal my fire. Nobody can steal my soul. Nobody can steal... Wow, 2 baby rangers. This is awful. All right. Here you go, bud. We'll get you buffed up here. Oh shit! He had 3 somehow. Well, I mean, that works. Nobody can steal my fire. Nobody can steal my soul. Nobody can steal my soul. I mean, we can dick around now that there's two whole factions that are doing fuck all. Uh-huh. Only ever finds at the very last breath of his long costume flows to red. And a place called home. We are up against one the other team that is actually sticking around. I feel bad because he did not actually want to sign up for fucking duos. Especially considering he has one free pass. I would actually like to play this. I'm gonna play it. Hopefully that's okay. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Oh, I wouldn't have done that. Oh, you gave it to me. Oh shit, I don't know what to put it on. Fuck! I didn't realize he was gonna give it to me. I was like, where'd it go? It isn't enough. To be fair, they actually really haven't gotten a good grasp on how long these turns really have to be for two people to coordinate together. Decidedly needs some improvement. God, I don't know what to do. Why is my tear up so expensive? Hard to freeze, but hopefully some of them survived. Looks like they did, though. Enemy. Enemy. Yep. He fucking baby raged out. Fucking left. That's gotta be so unfair for the person who's trying to, like, fucking... Oh, it looks like Cho fucking rage quit. You can use that on these minions if you want to pass one. Oh, he doesn't have enough. I mean, that's a fair one to get. I'll make sure that he gets more of those. I'd have to look that one up. They may just be like a...
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Elementals and
Down a minion and up a goal.
no! God damn it! Fuck! Stupid music stopped, so my brain stopped working! Oh, I'm so mad at myself! Fuck. The one thing I fucking need is the goddamn chicken, and I never got it! Must need some minions that actually exist in a realm of being big. When you walk down, down, I will run tight and I will make it right. Forever I will be right by your side. Why? Oh, no. I can't even like indicate to him that this is the one I want to focus on, because now that he's made my minions enormous, I need to play demons. I'll be there to buy you clothes, I'll never let you down. My life, I will be there for you, yeah. let you down. On my life, I will be there for you. Ooh, I'll always be around. You need someone to carry you. You are in the dark. I'll shine a light for ya. Show me a way when you get lost, lost. I will hold on tight and I will make it right. Forever I will be right by your side. Why? Ooh, I'll never let you down. All my life I will be there for you. Ooh, I'll always be around when you need someone to carry you. Looking for someone to hold, I'll be there to buy you clothes. Ooh, I'll never let you down. All my life I will be there for you, yeah. Ooh, I'll never let you. God, it's so big. Ooh, I'll always be around. You need someone to carry you. Whenever you need my love, need my love. 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 Ooh, I'll never let you down. All my life I will be there for you. Ooh, I'll always be around when you need someone to carry you. If you're looking for someone to hold, I'll be there to buy you clothes. Ooh, I'll never let you down. All my life I will be there for you, yeah. I mean, kudos to this guy for not giving up and for spamming emotes because that's hilarious. All my life I will be there for you. Oh, so suddenly, poison in the air I breathe. And if you don't hate me, then why would you take me? Feel it in my bones, I'm about to lose control. If you take it to safety, 'cause baby, your storm is rolling. I better heed the warning, pray. Don't stay, and away, 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 away. Already has the gold version of that. Awesome, thank you. So suddenly, poison in the air I breathe. That if you don't hate me, then why would you praise me? Feel it in my bones, I'm about to lose control. Then it's gonna take it, so it's a safety. Baby, your storm is coming. No matter hear the warning, pain. Don't stay, run away, 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 away. You know the rain is coming. I can hate the hurricane. Don't stay, run away, 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 away. You know the rain is coming. I feel like a hurricane. Don't stay, run away, 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 away. They run up past fires, and go on and run and live my own. And take some gold, and then hit the hole. And you're like that, you're gonna take what you stole. Fill out your desires, always caught in fires. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep, I'm hiding Michael Myers. Building an empire. Well, that didn't go as well as planned. I don't know if we can actually beat this. Because I don't think her minions are that big. I think we went the full greed route and it did not go well. Oh no, honey! Oh no, honey, no. We're getting rid of those. Adjust your desires, always starting fires. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep, I'm hiding Michael Myers. Building an empire, you will rising higher. Standing tall cause you will fall cause we all hear the choir. Beautiful love, dragging me under the table. Hell in her eyes, she wants to put me in a hole. Beautiful liar, open the eye in the neighbor. Bleeding me dry, she wants to devour my soul. Fuck. Here, maybe you can make use of that. They will leave me drowning. I'll save a couple demons in my day who don't know what to say, don't know. Beautiful love, dragging me under the table. Hell in her eyes, she wants to put me in a hole. Beautiful liar, open the eye of the neighbor. Did me try? Come on, hit the big one! Hit the big one! You son of a bitch! Oh well. We got crunched. Okay. Back to regular battlegrounds so I can actually do some art and not just be stressed. I should have pushed harder for demons as soon as he started buffing my board. I'm a moron for not doing that. Live and learn. Bring it on. I haven't played as Patchwork for a hot second. And by a hot second, I mean, I'm pretty sure I haven't played him more than one time. But Sorfang fucking blows, which is a shame because Sorfang is fucking awesome. Now, you were saying about Hook Tusk. I don't think she... Or, what'd you say? Hook Tusk? Hook Tail. Are you sure it's not Hook Tusk? Oh, Time Captain Hooktail. I thought I'd done all the quests in Borealis.
Let's get some better minions in here.
Oh, she was added in Shadowlands. Oh! I never did this dungeon. I can tell you about the Infinite Dragonflight. I can't tell you too much about her because there isn't too much about her that's known, but the Infinite Dragonflight is basically... what's the easiest way to put it? Imagine, if you will, that there's a dragon who controls all of time. His name is Nosdormu. He controls the aspect of time. He is intimately involved in the passage of time, including knowing everything for the past and everything for the future all at the same time. The problem is when you are a being that is theoretically killable, because he's timeless, but also not fully immortal, i.e. unkillable. He knows his fate in the future. And knowing his fate in the future has driven him halfway crazy. And he's doing everything in his power to make that fate not come to pass. That fate in question is for him to turn into Murozond, which is Nosdormu backwards. Murozond is the leader of the Infinite Dragonflight. The Infinite Dragonflight is basically like if every bronze dragon went fucking batshit and decided, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck everything. I don't want the world to turn out the way it seems to be heading for. I don't like it, and it makes me mad. And, because of that, I'm going to make this everybody else's problem. So, the Infinite Dragonflight, over time, just kind of waddles around, going into what you would consider to be canon events, if you're talking about, like, Miles Morales and the canon event sort of thing, goes into these canon events and tries to stop them from happening. And the reason why they try and stop them from happening is because a lot of people do die during canon events. I mean, it's called World of Warcraft for a reason. So, yeah, in general, when the Infinite Dragonflight are interfering with something, it's largely because, sure, good things came out of this, but a whole lot of people died. And we're compassionate, and you guys are bastards for not letting us stop, say, the orcs arriving on Azeroth, or Thrall becoming the leader of the Horde. Because, I mean, Thrall becoming the leader of the Horde means he actually lost out on finding his one true love. The thing is, he found a different true love later on in his life. So, they're actually preventing one thing and causing more trouble in another way. And that's kind of the Infinite Dragonflight in a nutshell. They kind of just go around making everyone's lives miserable because why the fuck not? The Time Captain Hooktail is part of that group. So he's part of the Infinite Dragonflight who go around messing with basically reality in order to fix what they feel are flaws in the timeline. They aren't flaws, but they feel like they're flaws, and that's good enough for them. Kind of like the plot of Loki, basically. So her deal, if I take a look at her encounter. So what it looks like is that the way this sort of goes down is her encounter and everything that happens here happens in the afterlife. Why are the infinite dragons in the afterlife? Well, they can kind of be anywhere, just like anybody can kind of be anywhere, especially when it comes to the afterlife. Wow, you could have hit any of the three. You could have hit any of the three, and you chose to hit the one you couldn't kill. God damn. That was precisely the one I was hoping for. So what it looks like is she was interfering in the acquisition of a piece of what's called progenitor power. So in the afterlife, it turns out that there's sort of like 4 different afterlives you can go to on the simplest matter. There's 4 different afterlives you can go to with a kind of central purgatory area where souls are judged and sent off to the proper afterlives. There's a group of enigmatic merchants that have set up shop in that purgatory place called Bastion. Those enigmatic merchants kind of run everything because all the constructs that are there are just there to designate where souls go, whereas the merchants kind of do whatever the fuck they want and no one interferes with them because who the hell cares what they're doing anyway? The Veiled Market is kind of like this hidden secret concept where they smuggle things out of that reality, effectively. And move things around between the different afterlives for, you know, a fee. And as it turns out, one of the things that was getting smuggled is, well, see, the afterlife's pretty simple. There's 4 locations you go depending on how good a person you were and whether or not you were traumatized, etc., etc. And there's hell, but that's a different matter entirely. And generally speaking, you can only ever-access those parts. Makes sense, right? Except when you do access some other part that you probably shouldn't be accessing, then it becomes a goddamn problem. For everybody. Everybody doesn't like this. Hard to get to know me better than the lies. No way I let you slip by. No way I let you slip by. You said there ain't no reason, but I'm still here every day. No way I'll let you slip by. So anyways, with this super simplistic setup, it turns out that someone figured out that you could access basically, I don't want to say the back rooms, but kind of like the blueprint for the place. Because apparently the afterlife was designed by some sort of strange creatures that no one knows anything about other than they are the most powerful critters out there. We don't know where they come from, we don't know what they're doing, we don't know how they do what they do, or even where they are, or even if they still exist. But they end up accessing this back door and getting their hands on something from that back door that is super uncool for them to have. We really don't want them to have such things. It's a really bad scene. So, yeah, there's this whole thing going down now where, because the merchants got in there, and they did, they've been sneaking shit out, and that's not good! You don't want super powerful artifacts from the blueprint for the entirety of the afterlife making it onto the black market. Seems like a bad choice. So Sky Captain Hooktail is there to prevent the transfer of one of these things, and you thwart Captain Hooktail, allowing the another character to get their hands on that uber powerful artifact, which causes them to turn into the final boss and blow up the entire universe. Yes, that is precisely where the janitor wanted to get to. Because he is the janitor, where the jailer wanted to go. He knew about it because it used to be part of his programming, because he used to be one of, spoiler alert, he used to be one of the guardians of, he used to be the guardian of Bastion. Like, that was his whole thing. He was the guardian of Bastion, and he kind of got real bitter. I think bitter is probably the best term for it. He got super bitter about people sucking, and the fact that, despite the fact that people suck, that they were still being allowed to go to afterlives. He didn't like that. He really didn't like it at all. And when he started trying to, instead of just being an oblique force of stuff, they decided, you know what, you're clearly bugging out, so we're just gonna fucking replace you. Sound good? She was not very appreciative of. I have no idea why. Another day, on borrowed time, let me get away. I'm running, yeah, I'm running. Love me or leave me, I'm standing alone. Can't take a feeling that lives in my bones. Tell me, I wish that you could. Nothing you gave me is worth what you took. 'Cause baby, when I'm gone for good. Baby, when I'm gone for good. Baby, when I'm gone for good. And everything falls apart when falling right from my heart. Yeah, the way you don't look, baby. Then get up, get dressed. Before was off the list. What's left to do but guess? It's you, my favorite, but I want it's you. Well, since I'm gonna lose, let's get back to work. What was the things that I needed to still do on this? A little bit of shading on over here. You on my lips, I'm feeling the heat, that's all. Right layer? Yes. When the day's done, it'll only begun. That's hard. You had it on. I'm addicted on the nightly. Cause you just cross my mind, you live in it. I wanna taste you and feel your shake. This way, can't push the brakes. Right in my cheek, yeah, up the air. Oh, gets better. Me at the shares, you are my lips, I'm feeling heat, that's all I need. I'm about to get 30, your last destination 30. Now you get yourself a freaky little dude. In the mood 24/7, 16 out 11, so you're making it, but I'ma just stop. Stop for a moment. Do you really think that I'ma fuck you when I'm sober? I'm not. Taking Uber to your hotel. Eat it like a local, cause you're calling back while I shut down. You give me blood in my cheek. Key after year. Only gets better. I'm weak in the knees. We hit the sheets. You are my lips. I'm feeling the heat. That's all I need. Ah, ah, ah. Still got hold on me. Even without you here. And I need to go on this layer and move everything again. Alrighty. Anyways, the major reason why the jailer got jailed was when he became so intensely dissatisfied with creatures from all over the universe ending up in an afterlife that, no matter how evil you are in World of Warcraft, no matter how evil you are, there's always a path to redemption. So, like, the very, very good guys who do terrible things in the name of the light might have massive regrets and they get to go to a place that makes them feel better. So, they may have committed atrocities, but they did it for the right reasons, and now they need to forget everything, so they go to a place where they basically become an angel that doesn't remember any of their former life. Which sounds like a fucking cop-out, because, well, that does sound like a fucking cop-out, doesn't it? You committed atrocities, you should fucking pay for them, right? There's no vengeance there. Okay, well, let's look at the other afterlife. Well, if you lived an afterlife that was kind of carefree and you are definitely ready to go back and experience it all again, you take a quick nap, and then you get your soul transported back to the material realm, and you get to do it all over again. Did you commit atrocities? Well, you could have. really, to be fair, any of that could have happened. You get punished for that? Fuck no. It all depends on whether or not you're ready to go back. Now, those are just minor atrocities. Things that you did on behalf of nature, perhaps. You ended up having to, in particular, when we're talking about nature, when it comes to, so maybe you had to, like, I don't know, do some druid shit that was, you know, something that the jailer kind of disapproved of, but because your soul is ready to go back into its next cycle, you gotta go back into your next cycle. Okay, well, let's say you're a war criminal, because this one gets really dark. And you really like fighting and killing and fighting and killing and fighting and killing. Well, you still don't go to a punishment place. You get to go to what is basically Valhalla with zombies. You become a zombie yourself, you go around, you fucking murder shit. It's amazing. You have super, super huge amounts of fun doing all of that. And you can kill yourself and everybody else all around you over and over and over and over and over again, and there is no real penalty to doing that. You just get to enjoy existence as a critter who, You're gonna do this first. That's precisely the one I wanted. It's not the one I wanted it to eat, but good enough. You get to do war plans and betting and, you know, massive duels and world-spanning explosions and making chemical weapons, and you're a standing army for the afterlife. And yeah, so all those atrocities also don't get punished, so long as you enjoyed the situation. Now, for the truly reprehensible people, and at which point we're like, what the fuck is left? The worst of the worst. So people who use their own people as shields, for example, is one guy. A guy who literally slaughtered all of his students and turned them into zombies, just for the sake of doing that. All of those guys get to go to another fucking afterlife where they get stuck in cages and punished repeatedly and horrifically for extended periods of time.
It's good to get some minions in play.
The really bad one gets sentenced to VTubing. Well, they get sentenced to living in a birdcage while vampires slowly drain away your soul's energy, and you get told either you feel bad about what you've done, or we'll just drain you out of existence. And for a lot of people, they so don't care. They've committed the truly heinous acts of the World of Warcraft. They are just fucking mad that anyone would ever dare talk shit to them. But yeah, basically, people who have interpersonal crimes are kind of who get set up with that sort of thing. He had a special situation. See, he was supposed to either go to Bastion or to Revendreth because he did terrible things. Bastion being the place where you forget everything, where the angels are. The intensely traumatized people who did good but lived through horror. Yeah, they give up their memories so that they can heal from their horrific trauma. Well, someone that Arthas fucking killed ended up going there first, because Arthas killed him. Which is Uther. He killed Uther. Long story short, that's who it was. He went to the afterlife. Uther went to the afterlife, and he was more than willing to forget everything. He did everything right. He still got killed. It's super sad. There's lots of drama, but he was ready to move on. And the job of the Angels of Bastion is they're supposed to guide, like they're supposed to help souls move from being dead, because there is the existence of ghosts in the game. They're supposed to move from being ghosties and head into whatever their preordained afterlife is, whatever that might be. Could be anything. They could end up in any of the places. That's the job of those angels. They're supposed to go to the material realm and guide souls from their afterlife as a ghost, which is unpleasant and not their just reward, and guide them into the afterlife. Well, Uther's trainer basically saw Uther's memories and went, this guy's a fuckhead, and I'm mad about it, and this should never have been like this. You were a genuinely good guy, and your best student, who you loved and trusted like a son, fucking betrayed your ass, and killed you, slaughtered a whole town, started multiple fucking genocides, went completely fucking batshit bananas, became a leader of the fucking zombie horde, and he's not only that, he's also using the powers of death in the wrong way, and she was so fucking offended by all this. As a note, this was written by a guy who's an unapologetic misogynist, who was since fired. So, of course, Uther can't be angry about this all by himself. No, it takes an angry woman to ruin the entire afterwife. So, yeah, she gets so angry about what happened to Uther that she basically goes to meet Arthas' soul when Arthas died, grabs a hold of it, shreds it into fucking pieces, and instead of just giving it to Bastion to have it judged properly, yeah, she chucks it into hell. She chucks it into the maw. Well, the thing is, the maw isn't supposed to receive any spiritual energy whatsoever, because it could potentially empower all of the horrible shit that's down there. Gee, I wonder why that might be a problem. Oh wait, the jailer's down there! And he's a giant fucking problem.
Down a minion and up a goal.
So yeah, Arthas' soul got absolutely shipwrecked and tossed into the maw, right into the waiting hands of the jailer, who basically went, ah, spiritual energy, a thing that I was never supposed to have in the first fucking place, that I've literally been denied this whole goddamn time. Oh yeah, objectively it's a decent story, but I would rather, when the way it's set up, when you first encounter the situation, which all of the quest text was written by some really good writers. The overarching plot was written by the misogynist, which is why we end up with these main character, female characters who are just really bad people. And it really sucks because Uther was halfway written to have been upset by this all on his own. To have been so to be so angry and betrayed that he made the decision to do this himself. But instead of doing that, they just turned around and made it the fault of the woman. Yeah, the quests themselves are really good, and it was leading up to having, like, Uther make a terrible decision that he didn't realize how bad it was gonna be because he was mad, and to be honest, it was legit that there was a legit reason for him to be mad. I was not upset with the way it was going, but then it became like, I was misled by this horrible woman, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh, did you have to? Like, I don't think anybody wanted this but you, buddy.
I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, so the amount of girls who are bad because they are girls in the plot of Shadowlands is the leader of Bastion, the main female character from Bastion, another female character from Bastion, the Winter Queen, who's the leader of the place where you reincarnate. She literally slaughters a lore character and just walks off. After you're, like, sitting there going, are you fucking really? Oh, Tyrande, Sylvanas. Is there a female character in the show, or in the entire expansion, that isn't a horrible bitch? Answer, no, not even one! Not even one! There are many reasons why people didn't like it. The least of which is actually the rampant misogyny and the fact that, like, there were some really interesting characters that, by all means, should have fucking been expanded upon, but they were just discarded because femoid. They're played out in-game. So, like, my character, Dembai, would just waddle her ass over to a specific area and interact with these lore characters. So, like, for instance, when we were dealing with the whole Bastion subplot, so on and so forth, which had the potential to be very interesting and good, I instead had to sit there and watch this angel sort of, like, defiantly say, well, I don't believe that this soul deserved a chance. And he's just like, do you realize you fucked up the entire universe by doing this? And her response was like, I just needed to feel vengeance because this was wrong, what he did. And he's like, dude, you had one job. Well, my character's just sitting there with her hands in her palms going, are you kidding me? This is why everything is fucked up? Oh yeah, and the most fucked up part of it all is, like, Uther's soul is incomplete. Oh yeah. And so many of these bits were told in cutscenes instead of me getting to play out what's going on in them, which I also didn't like that much. A lot of people complained about the sheer amount of just meaningless cutscenes in Shadowlands. As a note, Dragonflight actually is pretty good. Like, the expansion that came out after, there's a lot more plot to it. The characters aren't bitter hags. Like, to a fault. They aren't, and it's nice. It's sort of like, oh, this is what we could have been experiencing for the past 10 years. Without you, now I'm broken. Without you, now I'm broken. Without you, broke. Now, one thing that is interesting, and part of the reason why apparently the girl went nuts whenever she read Uther's mind to find out what his horrible trauma was, is that Frostmourne, which is Arthas's sword, severed part of Uther's soul, and as it turns out, the same thing had happened to Sylvanas, and the same thing happened to everybody that Arthas killed with Frostmourne. He basically was stealing chunks of people's souls. Chunky. At one point in time, you actually go into the maw, because that's where Arthas ended up, which means that's where all of the souls that he stole ended up. Because, oh gee, ripping up Arthas's soul and tossing it into hell, into the maw was not nearly enough. All of the little bits and bobs that he stole also ended up in hell. To help fuel the evil. Come on, give me a triple. I swear to God. Arthas' soup confirmed.
Yeah, so is that cool if I use your song in my YouTube video? Yeah, I'll credit you in that. Nice one.
Well, the other thing that kind of happened during this entire kerfuffle is that Anduin, okay, how do I put this? The beginning of Shadowlands basically starts off with Sylvanas beating the crap out of the current Lich King. Because there always has to be a Lich King, because there's always going to be zombies running around, and you kind of need a group of individuals to kind of handle that shit. Or an individual to handle that shit. So she beats the shit out of the current one, who isn't Arthas, it's a different guy. And takes his little helmet, which is basically made out of the stuff of the afterlife, and breaks it the fuck in half, and by doing so, creates a rift between the afterlife and this life. That probably won't be a problem in the future, right? Probably not. It'll probably be fine. So she rips open this giant hole between the afterlife and the material plane, and straight into the maw. Like not even into like any of the safe places, but straight into the maw, where there isn't supposed to be any power going into it at all, because we want to keep the jailer from taking over or doing anything evil. Whoops. That does not work out, because all of a sudden he has access to all the energy for the material plane. And as it turns out, the power level that you can have in the afterlife is really low compared to what you would normally have while dead. Dead things don't got much power. Alive things, though, they got tons of power! So that all turns into absolute shit. And the jailer basically sends out a whole bunch of, like, flying bitches to go and steal all the world's heroes, so that he can drain away their spiritual energy to feed himself further and give himself more power. And one of the people who gets captured is Anduin. And we managed to rescue everyone but Anduin, because why not, just torture the poor boy? Or Manduin. Anyways, he goes nuts, because that's just sort of the thing that happens in World of Warcraft. Something bad happens, and someone goes crazy.
Really pulled their weight. Great. Let's get some better minions in here.
One more time, and one more night without you here says late hours. Looking back, I wonder why I didn't show you how deep is my love. Let's talk about love. Tell me, what do you like? Tell me, where do you wanna see me naked? Let's talk about love. Tell me, what do you like? Tell me, where do you la 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 la? The thing is, what Anduin's technically a priest, okay? That's his training. is to be a priest. So, like, the priest class wears cloth, uses sticks, generally speaking, staves, maces, simple weapons, not swords. But his daddy was a warrior, fighter type, had a sword. Really cool sword. Really powerful sword. Orc sword. Full of orc spirits and goodness. And, for the most part, Anduin sort of carries it as a token. He's used it several times. But it's because it's a powerful spiritual weapon, and it's kind of aligned with him. Partly because of his dad, partly because plot devices. Oh, very nice, Strad. So, yeah, partly it's just... So, that... They decided, in their infinite fucking wisdom, to fill that full of necrotic energy and try and turn it into a rune weapon like Frostborn. This backfired spectacularly on them. Really? Don't feel my lullaby. Running in love with skies. Coming around in a perfect alibi. Midnight, pouring a heart out like a swallow. Tick tock, you know this night ain't getting younger. Feels like chasing the star up and down in the sky. Sweet, sweet, smiling like we just a couple. Midnight, pouring a heart out like a slaughter. Tick tock, you know this night ain't getting younger. Feels like chasing a star up and down in the sky. I can't get enough of sweet, sweet loving like we just a couple. Please, please. Who to you, honey, like believe me, and I'll be sticking to you. Who to you, honey, who to you, honey, like ooh, ooh, I'm glued to you, honey, like ooh, But yeah. Trying to make a rune weapon out of a spiritually charged orc weapon does not work too good at all. And doing that actually allowed Mandoin to get free. But he's been traumatized ever since. And we might actually be dealing with the trauma, because, like, in Dragonflight, basically everyone's like, so where did Anduin go? And the answer to the question is, nobody fucking knows. He freed himself from the control of the jailer, he got fixed, everything should be hunky-dory. But instead, he's just disappeared off the face of the planet because, you know what? He just is traumatized as shit. Ooh, ooh, I'm glued to you, honey, like, ooh, ooh, I'm glued to you, honey, like. feeling weak. Fear carried inside picks you up. Of a fire light of a memory, like your true face. Like a method of your wonders trying to perfect, yeah. You're trying to match it, don't be sad if you don't break it up. You love wonders, living like he's faking blunders. You gotta fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side and you'll. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. Yeah, flight is an actual trauma response. A lot of people thought it was kind of cheap that happened, but I mean... You got the right hour come and the time is right. The fever. I get shit on, still got 1 health left, bitch! You're trying to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it out. Making blunders. What happens because I will stay by your side and you're. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Oh, it definitely is, because the next expansion that's coming out, I think by the end of the year. I think. Quote me on that, because I don't actually know that for sure. Basically the trailer for it starts with Thrall, who's the leader of the Horde, approaching Anduin and going, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" And he's just sort of like, the PTSD's killing me, but you know, it doesn't actually say that, but he's just like severely traumatized with like hollow eyes going, "I really can't handle life," basically, but well, if I'm here and you're here, then maybe something's going on. And they look and it's like where the event is starting, and it's like, oh shit, everything's going straight to hell and we are right here in the middle of it, sort of thing. But I actually kind of like that they gave Anduin a breather. Like, let the boy recover. Why am I doing this? Unadulterated greed. Yeah, and Anduin is definitely of the category of, you know, he probably didn't deserve all of what he's gotten so far. Anduin in vanilla was just a child. A child that was untargetable and unkillable, but was in the throne room because he was a prince, being raised by Lady Katrina Prester, which, for those of you who play Hearthstone, might remember, as a card that turns all of the random creatures in your deck into dragons, almost as though she herself was a dragon. And it's a canon event that, Lady Katrina Prester, who is actually Onyxia, spoilers, raised Anduin from being a child, because the Black Dragonflight had basically wormed their way into polite society, because they can turn themselves into humans, and had basically become the regent for the Kingdom of Stormwind. So Anduin was raised by a literal dragon. So, you know, he didn't know his mom. His mom died in childbirth, because, you know, that's how we get rid of moms. And his dad disappeared when he was just a baby. So, you know, his mother figure, who had raised him from the very fucking get-go, wasn't his mom, or wasn't the proper regent, was actually a dragon in disguise and was actually using the whole kingdom as her plaything. Yeah, there's a little bit of betrayal there and trust issues there. But Anduin carried on, because he's Manduin and he's amazing and he's just gonna, you know, recover from bullshit like that. Because of course he is. And not only that, his dad comes back, so okay, everything's all better. His dad's back. He's, you know, gets rid of the dragons. He solves a lot of problems. He takes over the kingdom again. Anduin's just like, and not only that, he kind of has a thing for, like, orcs are an honorable race and we should respect them, even though, you know, they are kind of on the opposite side of several conflicts that our people are involved in. But I mean, I think we can negotiate. And Thrall was like, yes, negotiation sounds great. And was like, yay, I like the Horde. The Horde seemed pretty cool. And he gets lost and you have to fucking babysit him for all a mop. I mean, sorry. Speaking as a Horde player, suddenly having to babysit Manduin was very funny when he was a teen. Because he was fascinated by Panda Land and wanted to learn more about Panda Land and all the pandas in Panda Land.
Don't tell the others.
If I could, I would give myself out there.
Sorry, I'm looking for errant pixels, so I keep falling quiet because I keep on going, ooh! Have I missed anything? Could I would myself out this madness. If I could, I would myself out this madness. I mean, at this point, we probably should all be vacuumed. But then Thrall did the stupidest thing in the world. He got real sad. He got challenged to a duel by an orc twice his size at half his age, and to a battle of only weapons, no magics, which is ridiculous because Thrall's a shaman and not a warrior. And as he was about to get his ass handed to him, Thrall basically threw a fucking fit and used magic, which was against the rules. So he was dishonored and had to give up the Horde to, well, the son of a great hero, who also had a problem with his temper, And that son had been raised by orcs to basically hate anything that wasn't orcs. But surely that won't be a problem in the future, right? Like, I can't see that. I can't foresee that being a problem. I don't even know why someone would bring up it being a problem that he's a giant flaming fucking racist. Especially in a group as diverse as the Horde. Yeah, Panda Lamb with the old god underneath it. Well, the crunchy bits of an old god. They figured out that, like, the first time they attacked, like, when the old gods and the Titans kind of went to war, someone grabbed Yasarj by the gills and basically ripped him out of the ground and ripped him apart, and then all of his blood kind of spilled on the land of Pandaria and sunk into the ground, and they were like, well, that's probably fine. And they went, oh, everybody who feels a singular emotion on this place kind of summons horrible little monsters everywhere. And those horrible little monsters kind of devour their entire being. Okay, so pandas, here's the deal. Stop feeling things. We'll introduce you to this concept called Zen. And as long as you don't feel anything too hard or too soft, happy, sad, just don't stop feeling. And the little thingies probably won't bother you. And then went, okay, so we're gonna lock up the rest of the old gods, cause this was a disaster! Everything was, in fact, not fine. Yeah, that's kind of like the theme of World of Warcraft, I swear to fucking God.
Eight rounds in the 45.
So yeah, they learned with Yasarj that you can't kill old gods because unless you have a really good vacuuming team to clear up all the dust bunnies. It's funny to call them dust bunnies because they totally look like dust bunnies. Angry dust bunnies. Actually, I think they're really cute. The wire. You know what I'm talking about, right, Chromies? You've played in Pandaland, right? The little Yasarj dust bunnies. They're so cute. They're so fluffy. They got teeth. Okay, they have teeth, but they so fluffy and cute. Oh, honey bunny, sugar, love you. They're called the Shah after Yasarj, because it's Yasarj, which, yeah, everyone kind of gets rid of the H in that. They do have teeth, but they're very fluffy. I will deal with the bites, right? I tried to find one of the really... There's one of the fluffy ones. This is a Shah. They kind of flop around everywhere. They're very fluffy and they kind of have an aura of like fluffy flakiness that's just kind of adorable. Look at it! He's just a fluffy boy! I just want to give him a big hug. There's also really big ones, too. That also kind of have a fluffy aura. Like, it's all fluffiness. Like, the particles, that's what they're called. The particles on it are really kind of foofy. Doing good. Yeah, anyways, for some reason they made the Shaw have this kind of fluffy particle effect. So whenever you're running around chasing after them, it's like you're chasing around dust bunnies. Because they just kind of go fluff, 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 fluff when they're running around. And they run around a lot. Like, for whatever reason, they decided that all Shaw creatures, for the most part, just run the fuck around. Like, when they're pathing, they don't just, like, wander. They, like, fucking run. So they're just, like, wibbling and wobbling all over the place and being fluffy dust bunny creatures. To be honest, the Shaw were one of the things I really liked about Pandaria. What I didn't like about Pandaria was the forced cooking, when I would normally love cooking. But for some reason, the fact that you had to do it just drove me bonkers. Get me as a hundred finals, get me when I'm at my worst. Not too late to let you know that you're in love with a ghost. So run. Pack up your bags and run. Once you see the truth, you'll be over it. Run. And when it's all said and done, run. You just gotta run. I could whisper sweeter things, and back to me you crawl. Not material that first swings out, it's not love at all. But evil still dividing, not the one who's trying to never can't find the breaks. Yeah. And even though I'm trying, you're my next mistake. Pack up your bags and run. If you see the truth, you'll be over it. Run. Run. It's not been rasterized. You know you gotta run. Na 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 na. You just gotta run. You just gotta run. Is it kind of an overblown ego thing to actually do what I just did? Yeah, but I think I'm alright. If the curator kills me, he can't kill me. And I'll be on the in a much better place to keep building undead because I'll be on I'm on tier 5 now. I really wanted to make that thicker. Dang it. But it looks like I don't have the ability to do that. Which is weird, because I actually thought that was a thing that you could do in this program. Are your settings? I'm gonna back in my beat. Someone down. File objects. No. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like I just need to be more careful about how big I make the brush size for it. Maybe I'm indecisive. Maybe it's all too late. Maybe I'm just done fighting. Maybe, oh, maybe I'm indecisive. Maybe it's all too late. Maybe I'm just done fighting. All too late. All too late. All too late. All too late. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm falling down. Maybe it's me. Who the fuck else is playing Undead? Is Bob fucking me over? Tier 4, tier 4, 4. He's playing Murloc, so he wouldn't have it. She's playing Dragons, so she wouldn't have it. Yeah, no. They just decided that I wasn't gonna get any of the good fucking minions from this tier. Bob, you suck! Anyways. Oh, touch the ground. Right. Please do make up their mind about us. Make up this time for us. Make up our mind about us. Yeah, but believe me, I tried. Don't know why I couldn't make this work. Believe me, I tried. Now it's all too late. Ow. Maybe I'm falling down. Maybe it's me and I can't get out. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm falling down. Maybe it's me. Oh, I almost touched the ground. Girl, I say I kinda like it. Girl, I say what can I see your face and a sign away what you say mine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Girl, I say what can I like it. Girl, I say what can I see your face with the sign away why don't you come my way? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I might get bored. It's like we met before. I always get ignored, I don't exist. It's alright, I'm fine, I'm just passing the time. Not different. Hard mix? Don't wanna feel, they wake me up at night. It's only you and I, it's only you and I. And I found you, I feel like that's over. I just need some peace of mind. I don't need to be sober for us to be lovers. What fucking layer is that? Is it a glow layer? Oh, I did figure out what it is. It's exclusion. In a sad way, won't you come my way?
Better hire a recruit while you can. Go big or go home, I always say. That's quite the army you're building, friend.
Put you in the driver's seat. Hurry in the name of us.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
Gravity. Hurry in the both of us. I put you in the driver's seat. Hurry in the name of us. Oh.
relationships will often end in disgust. And I know you want my love, but there's nothing to discuss. I don't need you in my life no more. I don't need you in my life no more.
I got no money, sitting sunny, but I still feel cold. Feet nose running, sitting funny, and yeah. Bum bum bum. What I'm gonna go around, what? Always in the time, it's time I'm minded. Blurry, it gets cold and blurry. It gets cold and blurry. I got no money, it's getting sunny, but I still feel old.
What started as a phase has become a growing trend. I guess what I can fall is my self-delusion. Cut me a piece, just a piece of that pie. Don't matter what, I am missing the high. Melting me down with that kerosene smile. Was full of hope, now I'm turning senile. Painted pictures, faulty fictions, contradictions, false scriptures. One thing I can tell you is you're heading straight for hell. Compromise your pay for sensing me.
Man, I'm such a big fan of the Onslaught set, but I hate Garrosh a lot. Like a lot.
I might just be a freak to the rest of your critique. A lamb behind a wolf, always cautiously. Give me a that bag. Who gives a shit, honey? This is a drag. Melting me down with a
I'm curious what you mean by Blood Elf Incursion. Like, do you mean like the event where the Blood Elves went from being High Elves to being Blood Elves? Because that's a whole thing. Are you talking about like when Arthas attacked Silvermoon? Because that was also a thing. That's actually a really good idea. Fuck it, I just love that piece of art so much. So depending on which lore you actually know, but we'll start at the beginning and we'll just do it real fast. So, there are two types of races on Azeroth. Three if you count people that are like not from the planet, but ones that started on the planet anyway. There's basically the goblinoids / trolloids that evolved via getting involved with magic and Azerothian power and possibly her blood and all this other shit. We take a troll, we dunk it in the Well of Eternity, which is, as it turns out, a giant open wound in the side of Azeroth. You dunk a troll in there and you get out a night elf. Some of those night elves loved nature and worshipped nature and dealt with nature, and they were druids, and there were priests who worshipped the moon goddess, who they attributed the Well of Eternity to, and then there were another group that were like, hey, yo, this is full of magic. Awesome, we like that. And then they got full of themselves, the magic-using ones anyways, and started calling themselves the Highborn, because the talent to use arcane magic was kind of like semi-genetic / the more your mommy and daddy ate magic, turns out, the more they could the children could use it, and so on and so forth. So it kind of separated into two groupings, the Highborn and the everybody else. The Highborn, who were totally full of themselves and full of shit, eventually blew up the Well of Eternity and were banished from the lands of the Night Elves, and they were like, turns out they were really, really addicted to that magic. Like, really bad. And because they were kicked out of all the areas where there were moon wells, which was their main source of magic, they kind of went, shit. So they all had gone banished overseas, now that there was a giant fucking ocean there. They got sent to the other side of that ocean because the Night Elves never wanted to talk to them again. So the Highborn became the High Elves. And the reason why High Elves are shorter, skinnier, and paler than their Night Elf cousins is not due to any particular good thing. They were literally starving to death because they had no magic. And their king devised a plan to get his hands on a new source of magic. And that magic was, incidentally, it became the Sunwell. I'll go into all of that. It became the Sunwell. And all the elves, all the high elves who were partly corrupted from potentially old god influence, because there was some old god shit going on in Tirisfal at the time, all decided that they would just kick the trolls, a different set of trolls, out of the area, and set up shop in Silvermoon. So that's the reason why they came to be. And Arthas, because Arthas back when he was under the influence of under the influence of what is eventually becomes the Lich King. Shit was weird back in Warcraft 3. Had heard that he could resurrect Kel'Thuzad if he used the power of the Sunwell. So he ripped up an enormous giant fuck-off highway straight through the forest surrounding Silvermoon and spread corruption and plague and bullshit everywhere. Killed Sylvanas. She was a high elf at the time. Ripped out her soul. You know, like you do, because he's a bitch. And made her serve him through the power of Frostborn. Then, you know, casually wandered up to the Sunwell, took Kel'Thuzad's fucking phylactery, because he'd been killed, took his phylactery, dunked it into the Sunwell, and absolutely corrupted the ever-living shit out of the Sunwell. Like, corrupted. It's unusable. It's toxic. You can't take any energy from it. So, all the elves, all the fucking high elves, are now starving again. Oops. So some of them turn to other not-so-savory sources in order to feed. Doing drugs, draining animals of their mana, you know, kind of vampire-y, sort of thrall nonsense. They never really went into that, but it's part of the original lore for the Night Elves anyway. But the reason why this all like, I shouldn't go into the reason why Kael'thas is all pissy and bitchy, but basically, he trusted the humans to come help him with Arthas, and they were basically like, well, you're elves, and we already have our own problems with these fucking zombies over here, so, we don't care. So, you might be our allies, but, it's good that he's not attacking us anymore, so you can all fucking die. Good luck! That's why, Kael'thas turned around and renamed them the Blood Elves, because they were going to hold a blood grudge against all humanity and the Alliance for turning against them and betraying them at the last moment, instead of, you know, doing a pincer attack and potentially stopping Arthas in his tracks between the two armies. So that's their place in the universe, and that's kind of where they came from. And basically, because the Dark Portal was open at the time, Kael'thas joined together with the leader of the Naga and some other folks, and kind of decided to go into the other world, because with the Sunwell corrupted and his people starving, he was just like, well, Outland is full of wild magical energy. Maybe we can figure out something that can feed my people. Seems like a good idea, and, you know, fuck this shit anyway. So he took off, and then the Dark Portal closed behind him, because he didn't realize that that was what the humans were planning. So he was kind of sort of betrayed on that level, too. Yeah, crossing that border is not necessarily a bad thing, unless nobody's up in our groove. That's good. It's just you and me. What if I do it like this?
Clown around, yeah, and we can clown around when it's just you and me.
So when you first start playing the Burning Crusade, you end up with these elves who are starving to death, and they found a new nutrition source. We don't ask too many questions about the nutrition source, just that it is one, and, hush hush, wink wink. The paladins seem to know what's going on. Oh wait, there are blood elf paladins? Apparently, yes! Not sure how that all worked out. It's almost like they have some new trick on harnessing the light in a way that they've never been able to before, because as weak-bodied mages, they shouldn't have been able to handle the light as physical warriors. Almost as though something's going on. And if you play the Paladin campaign, at least from the original Burning Crusade, you find out that they've captured a Naru, and they're eating it! That's what they're doing. They're eating it. They're eating the fucking Naru. And the Naru, because it's a creature of goodness and light, is not resisting because it knows that the Blood Elves are starving, and it feels real bad for them, so it's just letting them eat it, even though it is 100% aware that if it dies, it will turn into a void creature of unimaginable power because it was a very powerful Naru. Why did the Naru not tell them? Well, I don't trust Naru for this fucking reason. But aside that point, yeah, that's kind of how the Blood Elves came to be and why they have weird green eyes, because a lot of them turned to fel magic in order to have something to eat after Arthas wrecked their food source. Because even though they can eat, they don't get a full set of nutrition unless they are actually munching on magic. It kind of did bring back some of the themes of magic addiction for the Highborn in the Legion expansion. The Highborn that were left behind there that got locked away inside of I will not try to defend the lore. I refuse. But yeah, it is one of those things. But yeah, they brought back the addiction theme for the Nightborn, as they are referred to in that case. That theme kind of comes back where the Nightborn are all addicted to what's called the Nightwell. Because as it turns out, the king of what became the High Elves, and eventually the Blood Elves, ended up leaving some people behind when they got banished. Partly because the island was lost and no one knew where the fuck it went. They found it again. Circa Legion. and fight.
Unfortunate souls.
I know that I can't go on without you. It's hard, cause it took 5 years until I found you. Oh, I'm not gonna let you go. Oh, I'm gonna hold you close. It's hard, cause it took 5 years until I found you. But we're just getting started, baby. I can't control myself lately. Oh, but you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know it. We're just getting started, baby.
Baby, you know that when you know that when you know that when you know what? We're just getting started, baby. Started, baby. Okay. When you know that, when you know that, when you know what? When you know that, when you know that, when you know that, when you know what? But you know that, but you know that, when you know that, when you know what? We're just getting started, baby. Not me going, please, where's the bird? There is no bird. No bird at all. No bird for me. No bird. a constant fight on my. And I'm not falling, even if I. Ooh, in the middle, and I'm not falling. When did I get lost in a river of time? How many other fucking people are playing Beasts? None! None! No one else is playing Beasts! Of course. Awesome. I'm not falling, even if I go in the middle, and I'm not falling. When did I cross the river of time?
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Nothing. Don't tell me that I am not alone. Couldn't say nothing. Doesn't tell me I made it out of soul. High for a minute, love. Your life, I can't forget it, love. Oh my, we be fucking all night, yeah. Alright, I said alright. Worse. Tell me what you wanna do right now. Ain't you the kind of ways to love that I do? So much crazy, I've been running on to fire. I couldn't say nothing. Couldn't tell me that I am not alone. I couldn't say nothing. I tell you I made it out of soul. I high for a minute, love. No life, I can't forget it. High for a minute, love. Nothing. They tell me that I am not alone. I couldn't say nothing. Do you wanna stay tonight? 'Cause I don't wanna be alone. It's been weighing on my mind for too long, too long. Do you wanna stay alive? 'Cause I don't really need someone to really hold it on. And I'm still running from my demons. I'm still hiding all my secrets. And I just need someone I believe in. You wait for me while I'm still healing. You know what to say. Every time I start to slip away, I surrender. I surrender. There's no more falling down. I've hit the ground. I surrender. I surrender. There's no more falling down. I've hit the ground. You don't know me. There it is. That I believe that you can show me all the things that I've been dreaming of. Just holding you, give me a reason to go on. And I'm still running from my demons. I'm still hiding all my secrets. And I just need someone I believe in. You wait for me, I'm still healing. You know what to say every time I start to slip away. And I surrender. I surrender. There's no more falling down. I've hit the ground. And I surrender. I surrender. There's no more falling down. I'll hit the ground. me reason to start to reach for you. You. Give me reason to start to reach for you. I'll still see you do. Held on to this you. Me reason to start to reach for you.
I wake up in silence, I turn in our face, an empty bed. There's no one besides me, and I try to remember what I said. It's hard to remember, 'cause I can see glass all in my room. I'm searching for answers. Why did you leave? What did I do? Can we turn back time so we can redo last night? I think that I messed up, but it's all erased from my mind.
Your minions really pulled their weight. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Hmm.
You're doing great out there.
Yeah. Hi, Iliatan. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day.
Oh, I don't mind a little rain on my suit.
Bitter angry makes you cute.
We have been watching the show so long, but it
Feels like everything that you know
back into the
they use won't take long. With or without you, with or without you, please sit up and play along. And that's how time flies. I'll be a different time. I'll be here and feeling down for anything. Ooh, I'm down for anything. The spotlight. I'll be walking all night. I'll be here and feeling down for anything. Ooh, I'm down for anything. Da da da, pitty pitty pee. Da da da, pitty pitty pee. Da da da. Ooh, I'm down for anything. Da da da, dee 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 dee. Da da da, dee 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 dee. Da da da. Ooh, I'm down for anything.
Yeah, we can make a mess inside this booth. You're taking me to places old and new.
Sweetest of the favorite song.
And it
Feels like everything that it comes on just roll on. Lights got it, lights got it. Won't take long. With or without you, with or without you, babe. Listen up and play along. So time flies, tell me a different timeline. Tell me you're here and feeling down for anything. Ooh, I'm down for anything. The spotlight, I'll be working all night. Tell me that you're here and feeling down for anything. Ooh, I'm down for anything. Da da da, bitty bitty bee. Wow. Da da da, ooh, I'm down for anything. Da da da, bitty bitty bee. Da da da, bitty bitty bee. Da da da, ooh, I'm down for anything. Hold on, I can't feel it coming and it's all right away. Hold on, I can feel it coming, coming and it's all right away. Hold on, I can feel it coming, coming and it's all right away. Okay. Feeling a little derpy and lightheaded. I did get a fair bit done. I am still working on the speed lines, but everything's been cleaned up. The rest of the shading is done. And one set of speed lines is done. Just need to do the other set. And I'm not sure whether I want speed lines on this and over here, so I'm just trying out a whole bunch of different things. Well, this looks right now, right? It's almost done. I know it's been taking a while, but... yeah, I think I'm gonna do it longer line here, shorter line here. I like that. I'm not sure about these ones, though. We'll zoom out so you can sort of see the whole thing together. But yeah. So, almost done. Hit the save button. My brain is a little bit french fried. That's okay. We will be back later tonight to play some more games and have some more fun. We hope to see you guys then. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe I made an adjustment to it and I got shrunk. I was a little bit shrunk. That's okay. Anyways, we will be back later tonight. You guys are awesome. And yeah, I'm gonna take a rest and have some din-dins, and then I'll be back tonight playing games and hanging out as usual. And we'll be back doing more Hearthstone and drawing tomorrow. Either way, you guys take care of yourselves, and I will send you guys on off to enjoy some more content elsewhere. Let's see who's online. Oh, look at that. Destiny's up. Let's go get Destiny. We'll see you guys later. Y'all have a good night. Bye now.